travelling. We did Miami, I think, straight away in January, didn't we? I'm not going to name all the country we've been to, but the passport has definitely been filled up this year.
First, and now I need to start believing with those accolades that I am good enough and that I'm here to stay. And yes, this was a legacy prep for me, and that's what I called it. But now it's...
Yeah. That's not good. That's really not good. So we've got a bit of an uphill journey to go, a bit of a battle for the next few weeks, but got to get started, haven't we?
Three-time Mr. Olympia champion, 3 million followers watching his every move, the first British athlete ever to claim the men's physique throne. Ryan Terry stands at the summit of bodybuilding, a symbol of aesthetic perfection worshipped by fans across continents. Are you enjoying this documentary about Ryan Terry? Then help the channel with your subscription. Look, 94.8% of people who watch these videos still aren't subscribed to the channel. If you're part of that group, take the opportunity and subscribe now. It's free, and you'll keep receiving incredible documentaries of legendary bodybuilders who shaped the sport. Oh, and don't forget, at the end of the video, you'll find more stories like this one. Yet behind the gold medals and magazine covers lived a man who nearly walked away from everything. A former plumber who sank into depression after years of falling short, who told his wife that 2023 would be his final attempt before abandoning the dream entirely. 9 Olympia appearances, 8 crushing defeats. How does someone endure nearly a decade of heartbreak and still find the strength to believe that the next time might be different? Worksop, Nottinghamshire, November 17th, 1988. In a small industrial town in the heart of England, a boy enters the world who will one day carry his nation's hopes onto the grandest stage in bodybuilding. Ryan Terry grew up in modest circumstances, the younger of 2 brothers, raised by parents who instilled the values of hard work and perseverance that would define his entire career. His stepfather owned an old-school bodybuilding gym, the kind with iron plates and no air conditioning, where serious lifters trained in silence. At 14, Terry was not the confident, chiseled athlete the world would come to know. He was a lanky, insecure teenager who joined the gym for one simple reason: to build the confidence he desperately lacked. An Achilles tendon injury had sidelined him from competitive swimming and gymnastics, forcing him to find a new outlet. The weight room became his sanctuary. What began as a quest for self-esteem transformed into an obsession that would consume the next 2 decades of his life. The transformation from shy teenager to international competitor happened gradually, then all at once. Terry worked as a plumber and gas engineer while modeling part-time, never imagining that fitness could become a career. In 2010, at 21 years old, he entered the Mr. Great Britain pageant on a whim and won. Weeks later, he traveled to Indonesia for the Mr. International competition, defeating competitors from over 40 nations and claiming both the title and the Best Body Award. The phone calls from sponsors started flooding in. Terry made the difficult decision to abandon his plumbing career and pursue bodybuilding full-time. In 2013, he became the first ever IFBB Men's Physique Pro from the United Kingdom, winning the UK Nationals, British Championship, and European Arnold Classic in a single year. The industry press began calling him the future of the sport. Mr. International was about staying in shape rather than about the size, Terry explained during those early years. Switching from a beauty pageant to bodybuilding needs one to concentrate more on food and nutrition and weight training. I had to focus on aesthetically building each muscle part. The transition seemed effortless. Success appeared inevitable. Then came the Olympia, and with it, nearly a decade of pain. Terry debuted in 2015, finishing 4th among more than 40 competitors. Impressive for a newcomer, but not the victory he craved. In 2016, he improved to 2nd place, losing only to the legendary Jeremy Buendia. The silver medal made him the favorite heading into 2017. He moved to America, won the prestigious Arnold Classic, and prepared for what everyone believed would be his coronation. Instead, he dropped to 6th place. The defeat shattered something inside him. "I went into a depression," Terry later confessed. "I couldn't find my way out of it for quite some time." The rankings became a roller coaster of despair. 3rd in 2018, 5th in 2019, 8th in 2020. Each year brought new hope, followed by familiar devastation. A hip surgery in 2019 added physical pain to his emotional burden. Critics wrote him off as a perpetual runner-up. Some fans stopped believing. Terry himself began to wonder if the dream was worth the sacrifice. "It's a selfish sport, no matter how much you look at it," he admitted. "For the first 5 years of going professional, I had no time for a social life because I was so committed to the cause and a bit too obsessed. My work came first." The woman who pulled him from the abyss was Amy, a fellow fitness model he met at the 2015 Arnold Classic. They married in 2019 at Hazel Gap Barn in England, and she became what Terry calls his rock and best friend. When the depression threatened to consume him after failed Olympia attempts, Amy was there. When the industry demanded he sacrifice family for training, she found ways to make both work. Their son, Alfie, arrived in September 2020, followed by daughter Elsie in July 2023, just months before the competition that would change everything. Terry credits Amy with helping him climb out of the deep hole that previous defeats had created. Fatherhood transformed his perspective. "I want to be a competitor. I want to know I've got a shot at winning," Terry explained before the 2023 Olympia. "There comes a time where you start to question whether it's still worth going at, because it's not just me I've got to think about. I've got a young family now." He made a decision 2023 would be his final attempt. If he placed outside the top 5, he would retire. 21 years of training, 9 Olympia appearances, and everything would end not with glory, but with the quiet acceptance of unfulfilled potential. Terry isolated himself in New York for 3 weeks before the 2023 Olympia, training at the legendary Bev Francis Powerhouse Gym. He focused obsessively on his back development, the weakness that judges had criticized for years. "I have worked twice a week on my back for a full year," he revealed afterward. "Changes my physique made in those 3 weeks won me that title." When the moment finally arrived in Orlando, Florida, Terry felt no nerves. It was strategically planned in my head. What I was doing next meal, when I needed to rest, when I needed to train, when I needed to do my posing, he recalled. It was just military, and I just went in, and yeah, it felt amazing, best I ever felt. He defeated defending champion Erin Banks and 3-time title holder Brandon Hendrickson to claim his first Olympia crown. The man who had contemplated retirement instead became champion. In 2024, he defended successfully, cementing his status among the all-time greats. Now, with 3 consecutive Olympia titles, he has transformed from perpetual underdog into undisputed king. Are you enjoying this documentary about Ryan Terry? Then help the channel with your subscription. Look, 94.8% of people who watch these videos still aren't subscribed to the channel. If you're part of that group, take the opportunity and subscribe now. It's free, and you'll keep receiving incredible documentaries of legendary bodybuilders who shaped the sport. Oh, and don't forget, at the end of the video, you'll find more stories like this one: 9 long attempts, 8 crushing defeats, 1 extraordinary man who absolutely refused to surrender. The question posed at the beginning finds its answer not in talent alone, but in something far more difficult to cultivate: the stubborn refusal to let failure define your story. Ryan Terry taught the world that true persistence means trying again when everyone, including yourself, doubts whether standing up is worth the effort. His journey proves that championships are won not by those who never lose, but by those who lose repeatedly and still show up. The shy teenager from Worksop who entered a gym seeking confidence found something far more valuable. Proof that dreams delayed are not dreams denied, only dreams arriving exactly when meant to.